What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Simmer, and today I have more information regarding The Sims 4. If you guys like news, updates, and discussions, please hit the sub button, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instant Game to bring you guys cheaper Sims packs. If you guys click the right side of the screen or the link in the description, you guys will find a bunch of deals for The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. There are a bunch of packs that are 50% off, like businesses and hobbies, love struck, growing together, high school years, horse ranch. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Okay, so there's been a bunch of new information regarding Project Rene and the quote-unquote Sims 5. Shout out to the Sims community for compiling all the information. And Simmer says for this news article mentioning the EA exec talking about the Sims 5 and whether or not it's a good idea for the community. And there also is some additional information with the Sims movie. For those who don't know, there is a Sims movie in development, which is being produced by Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap production company. I might be saying her name wrong. It might be Margot, but yeah, it's being produced by her production company. Now, with all this news coming out with them saying that, you know, it doesn't make sense for them to do a Sims 5 because players don't want to have to pay again for like a bunch of packs, and this is what's best for the community, which is just like a load of bullshit. Pretty clear that a bunch of simmers are very upset. There's been a lot of people who are not happy with this decision, and rightfully so. I just don't think it's a smart move. There was one tweet here by Bam the Sim. They said that they're choosing for us. I'm okay with starting over from scratch with a game that isn't broken and is modern. I can't play my family anyway, so what's the point? And I completely agree. I think people are so tired of the Sims 4, and again, there's so many different reasons why people aren't playing. Like, there's people who straight up just don't like Sims 4. People say like the heart and soul of like the Sims franchise is ripped out of that game. There are people who can't play the game because the game is just so broken. And then there's like the packs, or game packs that are being upsold as expansions with shallow ass content on a shitty engine. But again, the foundation is busted. And again, like Bam said, they are choosing for us. I don't think anyone wants to continue to play on a busted foundation for another like decade. There was another comment here by a life spent well who says, by growth opportunity, they don't mean gameplay, they mean money. And again, I agree. They say this is what's best for the community, but it sounds like this is what's best for their pockets. We have another one here by D who says, they hyped this so bad, they canceled it, then started talking again about it. The Sims and EA have some of the worst marketing plans ever. For those who don't know, Grant Roderick was the person that was supposed to like lead Project Rene. He was like the forefront dude, and then he ended up quitting, bro. He ended up quitting his job. And a lot of people say, oh, we don't really know why he quit. Listen, it was pretty obvious. Bro said he wanted to be tested. He wanted to go somewhere where they're going to use like new technology and really push the limits of the Sims game. And I think he kind of foresaw that the Project Rene was going to be on some bullshit, and I think that's why he left. And again, this is someone who's been around the Sims for a long time. I don't know how long, but he's been there since like, I want to say at least like the Sims 3 era. So I think he kind of foresaw the bullshit and said, yeah, I'm out. I don't want to be a part of this nonsense that you guys are doing with the Sims. There's another tweet here by Connor who says, I really hope Rene flops harder than Sims 2013. The fact that the future of The Sims relies on a broken, old, and boring game, The Sims 4, a mobile game and multiplayer cash grab, is sad. And again, who wants this? Because this is not for us. This is not for the people who grew up playing Sims 1 to Sims 3. This is for a different audience, and that's such bullshit, man. This is how you guys treat your loyal fan base. We have another comment here by Mike who says, EA has been dying to get The Sims to be an online title. This will be their third try at forcing a multiplayer Sims experience down our throats. What is with this obsession with forcing so many of their games to be online? Hell, even Dragon Age Veilguard was originally an MMO. I don't know. I feel like they just never learn when it comes to like that multiplayer bullshit that they try to do. And it's not to say they can't make multiplayer games, but I feel like they're still stuck in that whole like multiplayer era. And now like they're seeing, oh, mobile games are doing so well, let's turn the Sims mobile. It's just, for me, is like, is the Sims free play and I guess Sims mobile, even though like Sims mobile is technically like dying or it's dead at this point, like ripped to the Sim mobile players. Like, is that not enough? Like, you guys need to make another Sims mobile game. Like, I get it and I don't get it. It's just so like, it's oh my god, bro. We have another one here by Katie who says, not releasing The Sims 5 will be their downfall. I mean, I think the tweet speaks for itself. And last, we have one by Lord Empire who says, it's dog shit. You want The Sims 5, not this kind of shit. I mean, yeah, the tweet kind of says it all. So I don't know, guys. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. And this is honestly insane. Now, heading over to the Sims community website. So yeah, it says, in an exclusive interview with Variety, it says EA's Entertainment's president, Laura Mealy, shared more about their vision for the Sims franchise. They say where they currently stand with the development of the Sims Project Rene, as well as what activation should players expect from the Sims movie. So while EA has remained largely mum and very teasing on its upcoming multiplayer offering, the Sims franchise, Mealy confirms this now represents one of the biggest growth opportunities for Electronic Arts moving forward, and the team is hard at work and feverishly developing what is the multiplayer platform that it's going to be. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, in this video, I'm very confused what Project Rene is. I've made videos covering it, but that was such a long time ago. I was under the impression that Project Rene was going to be a single experience, but then also there was going to be a multiplayer experience. To me, this sounds like they're going full multiplayer, and I could be wrong. Maybe it is both, but I'm very confused what this is. And again, Project Rene has just been kind of like that awkward conversation you just don't want to have with your parents. It's something that like comes up and then like it's just never talked about again, and then it just magically comes up again, and it's just been a very confusing time trying to understand what this game is supposed to be. Again, originally all of us thought this was supposed to be The Sims 5. A lot of people said, oh, I knew it wasn't going to be The Sims 5, but again, given the fact that there is a bunch of competition that's already here and more coming, you would assume that the next Sims project would be something like The Sims 5. But no, they really want to push this multiplayer bullshit onto Simmers. Don't know why EA is obsessed with like multiplayer games. I think it was them that said like a long time ago that like no one cares for single player games anymore. And now they're doing it with The Sims. And again, I know that The Sims has had multiplayer games in the past, especially like co-op and like obviously like an online version as well. So again, it's not out of the realm for Sims to have a multiplayer game, but I just don't think right now is the best time for that. That's just my personal opinion. Now they followed up by saying that what we're doing is upgrading and refreshing all this technology, and we'll be adding modes of play. So you're going to have this life simulation, you're going to have multiplayer capabilities, we're going to have mobile expressions of this. I'm sorry guys, I don't know, this whole article thing, I don't know, maybe it's me, but I feel like I don't know, it just doesn't flow well when I read it. So we're doing cozy games as well, and more to come on that. We did a release with Nintendo on cozy games in Asia for The Sims. I see The Sims as a significant ecosystem and a universe of multiple Sims experiences that we have to build on. Okay, so when I read all this, it sounds like Project Rene is going to be the first Sims game that they create with this new technology, and that is going to be kind of like the blueprint for like future Sims games. Again, this sounds like they're trying to really push Sims into like this mainstream thing. I say this all the time, it's not to say Sims is not mainstream. I think they're trying to tap into a new audience, and like I've seen so many people say this already, that like The Sims does feel like it's catering to like a different generation, a younger generation if we're being honest. And I think I was in denial at first when I heard that stuff. I'm like, no, The Sims 4 is for like teens and adults, but when you really look at the game, yeah, it kind of does feel like it is catered to like younger kids. And again, they do mention like the different modes, so yeah, I'm assuming this is also going to be like a single player experience, not just fully multiplayer. And I know they said in the past, but again, this stuff is like really confusing to me. Again, they did mention way back when that this game was also going to be on mobile, and again, a lot of younger kids play mobile games these days, so this doesn't really sound like them trying to, you know, give us the best Sims game. This is just more of like, what's the best way to get as much money as we can with this game. This sounds like a business move, and yes, obviously that's the whole point at the end of the day, is to make money off this stuff. But it's like, I feel like games are for the players, right? Like, you're making something for the consumers to enjoy and play, and if you do make like a Sims 5, a Sims 6, or like a My Sims 3, like you want those loyal customers to come back and keep playing those games and keep buying your stuff. So I feel like this is the wrong way to do it. And again, it's like a slap to the face. Now it follows up by saying, while some fans have expressed disappointment the game isn't going to the traditional sequel game route with The Sims 5, Mealy maintains this is for the best for the larger community of Simmers. Like that right there, it's like, to me this is tone deaf, bro. There's no way that she thinks that. How is this the best for the larger community of Simmers? Like, listen, like, let's be real for a second, bro. There's a lot of people who've been like turned away from the franchise because of The Sims 4. It's one of those things where it's like you like it or you don't. There is no in between. The Sims 4 has created a rift in the community because it's just not the game that people were expecting. The fact that we have loading screens, the fact that we're just now getting burglars, we don't have cars in the game, it's not open world, like The Sims 4 is going backwards, bro. And again, people like to clown on Inzoi and say Inzoi is just like a pretty simulator. I don't disagree in certain aspects. I think there's a lot of stuff that Inzoi needs to work on, but like, let's be fair now, The Sims 4 has been out for like 11 years, bro. So obviously it has a huge head start, but let's not lie to ourselves. The Sims 4 still feels like it's in early access. Like, it still does. Like, we're just now getting burglars. Like, what? So again, the point I'm trying to make is I think a lot of people want a new Sims game with a better foundation. The Sims 4 foundation is crumbling as we speak. It's not on a good foundation at all. The base game is rough, bro. For her to say this is crazy to me. Now, lastly, they said what I wouldn't want to have happen is you have to start from day zero and start from scratch and give up all the things you have created, give up all the content that you've purchased over the years. Mealy said we've put up over 84 content packs over the last 10 years on The Sims 4, and so resetting that is not player friendly and not a good idea for our community. You're like, this, I'm actually gonna crash out. I'm actually going to crash out. At this point, I don't care. I'd rather start over with something new than keep playing The Sims 4 for another like decade. And I know other people are gonna be like, oh, speak for yourself, but like, at the end of the day, it's true. No one wants to play a game for 2 decades, bro. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that, bro. That is the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. The packs that they're talking about are like fluffed up kits and fucking half-ass expansion pack. $40 for what? What the hell am I spending $40 for? Horse Ranch had nothing. So this is E's biggest transmedia project at the moment is the upcoming Sims movie from Amazon MGM Studios and Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap Entertainment, which was finally the right creative partnership for a film that Millie says the team has been talking about for years and years and years. The Sims video game franchise celebrated its 25th anniversary this year. Millie says EA is currently considering significant opportunities for tie-ins with the Sims games upon the release of the Sims movie. So where we sit today from a technology perspective, innovation perspective, we're in a moment where we can actually co-create content and be a multiplier for each other and have these great experiences for fans. It's going to be so full circle and so fulfilling to print content in a linear way and an interactive way, and even have it adapt to fans and how things are going. We have a couple of ideas about how we would go to market with the movie and a couple of different expressions. I just think the opportunity is so ripe. It's a weird word. I don't know why I don't like that word. Cause I don't know how I can go into a theater and sit down and watch this movie and be happy knowing that the game is broken. It's like, even with like the merch and stuff, like, not to say I would want to go buy a Freezer Bunny t-shirt. Like, bro, fuck the Freezer Bunny. I can't celebrate The Sims when it's in such a bad state. So yeah, I don't know at this point, guys, but of course, please let me know how you guys feel about Project Rene. Is this something you guys are looking forward to? Is this something you guys are excited for? Please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. Hope you guys have a good day and take care.